let's start off with Rob Ford. Billy, I know you knew them. I knew you knew the Fords. You didn't agree with some of the things that went on, but you like Rob. You like his family. You were friends with them.
Sure was, Frank. Today, Rob was on with John Oakley, who I worked with at AM 640, one of the best broadcasters I've ever worked with, and Rob was on every Thursday. I, in fact, thought that when Rob was elected mayor, a lot of it had to do with the exposure that he got through John Oakley, and he became almost synonymous with cutting budgets at City Hall. And Rob was a good man. I didn't get to know him personally. He was there early on Thursday morning. I didn't come till the afternoon, so it wasn't like we crossed paths, but I respected him a great deal. I met he and Doug at a dinner that my son took me to, so I was exposed to them, but I didn't really know them well enough, except to say, like you did, Frank, I'm saddened for Rob's wife and his family and the rest of the Ford Nation, because it's a terrible loss. He was a vivacious guy who lived his life the way he wanted to, and unfortunately, it ended all too soon. I hate to see young men die from that terrible disease that sometimes takes over our body, and there's nothing you can do with it. But Rob Ford was his own man, and if somebody can address you when you're gone in those terms, then you've done pretty well.
Well, yesterday when they announced that he was in palliative care, a lot of people who know what palliative care is, it's basically the final chapter. But then I read a report on social media and in the internet that they put him in palliative care because he was in a lot of pain, and they were trying to figure out what other ways they could try to attack this, because he was not reacting in a positive way to chemo that was a cancer. But I didn't understand that report, because usually when somebody goes to palliative care, that means that there's moments.
Yeah, it's the last 48 hours, usually.
48 hours, 36 hours. Like I lost a very dear friend of mine, a childhood friend, to cancer, and he went to a hospice, and then we went there on the Sunday to see him, and then when we went to perform, because he wanted us to perform for him before he passed away, we went on the Tuesday, and about at least 7, 8, 9 people that we saw on the Sunday were no longer there.
Yeah.
So they had vanished. Anyways, it's sad to me. I mean, you know what bothers the fuck out of me is these morons on social media that are talking shit. The guy passed away. Shut the fuck up. Like, what kind of a fucking asshole are you? The man passed away. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Have a little respect for humanity. Have a little respect for, if you're a Canadian, for a Canadian. And it's not funny. It's not smart.
No, and most of them are the trolls anyways, right, that hide behind.
Yeah, but I don't get it. I really don't get these fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Have no fucking clue.
I mean, he was, obviously he was
shit like that pick.
Yeah.
What makes a fucking moron a moron, an insensitive, obtuse piece of shit function like that? It makes me crazy in my fucking head.
Yeah.
It's not funny. It's the same thing when Robin Williams died. I mean, the shit that was on is bizarre.
Yeah. No, and he was the brunt of all.
I don't get these fucking people.
Yeah. Well,
I wish, that the problem, Tony, with the internet and social media is that people are hidden in a shroud of darkness. Mm-hmm. So they can be anything they want to be, right? And they become confident, but usually it's a little fucking coward cocksucker, right? Hiding, right? Yeah. But it'd be great if, if boom, they were in the forefront. Then we'd see how fucking tough they are.
Yeah. Well, no. I mean, I don't give any relevance to somebody who hides behind an alias and a Bart Simpson avatar. You know, basically, you can't be out there in front and back your joke or your statement. Then you're not even relevant. I don't even pay attention to them. But I was just going to say with Rob Ford, unfortunately, again with the crack smoking video. I mean, he was the.
I don't care. It's over.
But
that was yesterday.
Over. I mean,
the man's passed away.
Yeah.
Have a little respect.
Yeah.
For something that we as human beings have respect for, which is, somebody who's passed away, we...
No,
but we have a certain tradition as human beings.
Yeah. I was just going to say, I don't know what his political legacy. I didn't live in Toronto, but I'm sure he's left. He did some great things. I love the fact that he worked with youth in the football, and he gave his time. So forget all the some of the bad. I mean, I know that.
But it is what it is. It ain't going to change. Just have a little respect for the family.
Yeah.
And I just don't fucking get it. It's not funny shit. I don't fucking get it. I don't.
I feel.
Anyways, as long as sooner or later technology will find a way for whoever the fucking loser is hiding behind that IP address or that fake account to come to the forefront. I mean, technology is super fast. And I'm sure they'll find a software package that you'll pay or upgrade, but a lot of people do that, and nobody will be able to hide.
Well,
that'll be the end of that. What Twitter needs to do, and Facebook need to do, is to make it very difficult to open an account without having your identity in there.